Good morning and welcome to the river. It's about 6 a.m. We met with Ryan's friend who happens to be a tour guide. What is the name of this river, do you know? I looked it up on Google but I forgot.
This here for you.
Oh, it's a crown. Oh my god. I have a crown. Thank you. Do I wear it this way or this way? Like this? This feels very weird. I feel like a princess. I don't know if that's okay. So, we're on the river and we are going to experience the local floating market. Tell me what you know anything about this experience. Why? Why does everybody come together on the water and exchange goods here as opposed to the land?
Because in the past, the main of transportation, the main way of transportation here is the river, and cost to transportation here on the river is much cheaper than on the ground.
So the engine just stopped. Just randomly stopped. But I see she has a container of fuel, so I think we ran out of fuel. Let's hope. No? What did she say?
She said, watch the sunrise.
Ah, okay, cool. One thing I noticed is the water level is very close to the level of the ground. Does it ever rain a lot and flood the whole town?
Yeah, sometimes right over the ground, but not the whole town. Because today is the day where the tide is higher than normal.
This is higher than normal? Huh. Oh yeah, it's it's maybe 1 foot 12 inches below the line of the land. I would imagine one good rain and it would just be devastating for the area, but it doesn't happen very often, I guess. I also learned that many people in Vietnam can't swim. That just seems so wild. In America, it is a very, very normal thing to learn at a very early age.
Most of the people, they live in the countryside near the river, so they can use this river to learn how to swim. But most of the people live in the city, especially city center. If you want to find somewhere to learn how to swim, the only place you can go is the swimming pool.
So Ryan was saying that every item for sale within a boat is put on the top of their boat on a big stick. For example, this boat behind me sells pumpkins. I think. Well, pumpkins. I think it's like a big ass pumpkin. Is it a pumpkin? Yeah. So what's the reason why they put the food on the pole?
What? Oh, the food. Yeah, because they don't have to fry the product they're selling out. And most of people living on the boat, they don't know how to read or write. So if you write on a boat I'm selling pumpkin, people from far behind, far away, don't have no idea what are you selling.
So we're stopping for a bit of breakfast at a food stall on the river. So what do you have for breakfast?
Noodles.
What else? What is inside?
Pork, liver, carrot, onion.
Does it have a name?
Hủ tiếu.
So I'm no longer wearing my crown. I have this. What is the name of this? I feel like the Wicked Witch of the West. I also got the same breakfast and A different lady came by with coffee, so I got hot milk coffee. I don't know if it does not look good. Wow, that's terrible. It tastes like instant coffee. We're leaving the cluster, the market, I guess, and we're going to where?
The village where they're making rice noodle, rice paper also.
Okay, so a place with rice paper and rice noodles. We must swim across. So what can we expect when we go to this rice paper place? Is it a friend of yours, or is it like something that tourists come to visit in this area?
Both. This is the house where they really making the real rice noodle, not for tourists or anything.
Oh wow!
Just the house.
I think we need a boat to get across. So change of plans. We need a boat to go across the backyard. So I don't know what we're going to do, how we're going to do it. I was talking to you yesterday, and you said even for you, this type of area is interesting because you're kind of from the city, kind of, right? Mm-hmm. And so this is like a culture thing for you. It's not you have not grown numb to this this type of lifestyle. So it's very different to you also.
Yep. I live in this city for my whole life, but I actually knew about this place 2 years or 3 years ago.
So we found Plan B, and Plan B is worse than Plan A. How does this process work? Can you describe to us what they do to make the rice paper?
First they wash the rice with water. They how do you say? Smash it with this machine, and then they shock it with water in this machine, and you have the liquid to put on the stove over there. It's liquid.
Okay.
And then they will spread it over there.
And then after,
They will dry it.
they put it outside to dry in the open air and environment. In America, that's like a forbidden.
Really?
Oh yeah, because I mean, what happens if a bug or a fly or anything lands on your food? Then people eat it and get sick and die. Then what? Then the company gets sued for millions and millions of dollars. So really, you can never expose food to the outside like this. But in Vietnam, it's okay. The boat driver just made a grasshopper. This is insane. Like, how do you learn how to make a grasshopper out of weeds? It's amazing. Okay, so tell everybody, what is the key to winning the heart of a beautiful Vietnamese woman? I don't know. Maybe you're the professional. I don't know. Does it start with wearing this hat? You must wear this hat. Okay, maybe.
All the ladies were broken away from you.
Yeah. Okay, so in a nutshell, the tour to this place was pretty cool. You get to experience this totally different culture that just does not exist in at least American Western society. It's a different thing. So I highly recommend that if you are in Vietnam, you go and do some type of tour on some type of river or floating market. It's a different experience. I recommend for sure. I think you said yesterday there's not much of a difference between this floating market and the floating market if they choose to go to the Mekong Delta.
Yeah. Actually, there's a little bit different. This floating market is the wholesale floating market, and the other is the retail floating market.
And what do you recommend to people who are like me who are not a huge fan of going on the big tour, big organized tour? We like the local feel, and they don't know you. So, if they want to come and go on a small boat like this and not feel like a tourist, what is your best recommendation to do? Or is there really no recommendation?
Just go along the river and find someone next to the boat and ask him.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
Okay. So go to the river, find someone with a boat and say, hey, will you take me? And negotiate a price. What do you think is a normal or fair price if they were to find someone at the river? Because we hate feeling like we've been ripped off. $15. So maybe 250, 350,000, somewhere through there. Okay, so if you want to find a smaller, cheaper boat instead of going on a big tour, but you don't know how to organize it, come to this area. Apparently it's the area where the big tours take off from. It's in the center of the city, right on the river, the main area. And just don't buy a ticket and just come down an alley like this, or just go to the shoreline and look for someone sitting in a very small boat, and then just use your phone, Google Translate, and try to negotiate a price. But if you like the big tours and the big boats, I mean, by all means do that. It's just not my thing. But anyway, apparently that's how you